What's up, guys? Welcome to another Rise of Kingdoms videos. So recently, I put up a new videos that suggesting a very controversial pairing, which is Joan of Ark and Ishida. And a lot of people think that it's a not viable match, and they just straight up saying they are not good. So I figure I would put them into a test to see how well they do. And what I am testing for today is just gonna do a sunset canyon, which I did already. So I'll show you guys the sunset canyon here. So this story, I use one of my other account to attack myself so that I can compare using the same march. So like I am using the exact same march to attack myself. The first time I attack myself, I am using my strongest layup in sunset canyon right now. So if you can look at the report right here, I am using my strongest layup for Sunset Cannon, which is Richard and Alex, Constantine, Joan of Arc, Airto Flat, and YSG, Sun Tzu, and Mermet, and Charmatel, and Julius Caesar. So let's see the total amount of troops I have left in this first battle here. So let's see. Let me get my calculator here. Okay. So calculator. So I have so the first one I have a 66,382 left. And I'm gonna plus 52,697 plus 39,587 plus 82,832 plus 88,383. And the remaining troops from my first battle is 329,881 troops left. So for my first battle against my strongest lineup, I have 329,881 troops left. So let's see how it's play out. So you can see right here. So I have my my Traumatel and Julius Caesar on the far left side here. This is Sun Tzu and Mermet at the corner here. Constantine and Joan of Arc in the front row, and Richard and Alex in the front row as well, tanking. So let's see. So let's see how the game play out. Obviously, I got the win here, like a victory, because I am using my farmer cow. But you can see right here the power on my farmer cow is 2,270,200,000. Not too bad, right? A pretty decent farmer cow. Like I have a lot of strong commander in there too. All the commander I'm using are expertise on my farmer cow. So you can see here the same power here. So when I go to the next battle, you will get what I use. So right here, we're doing pretty good here. So you can see my Richard tanking, like my farm cow Richard is tanking pretty well. So that's the first battle that I'm using. And on the second battle, I am using the same lineup for my farm account without changing anything. And on my main account, I switch it out. So instead of using Constantine and Joan of Arc as a front row, I am using Constantine and Sun Tzu as my front row. And I change the back row line. I'm putting in Joan of Arc and Ishida. So let's see the number of troops remaining for the second battle here. So I have 90,463 plus 68,919 plus 46,855 plus 37,143 plus 66,283. And the second march remaining was 309,663. So on my second battle, I have 300,000, 309,000 troop left. So about 20,000 troop less comparing to the first battle. But when I used the second time, I did not switch any gear. So my Joan of Arc does not have the proper, she has zero equipment on her. And she also doesn't have the best support talent tree yet. Um, so like I am not using her like the best support talent tree on her. Like I could have put some more point on emergency protection. I can remove all the point from the gathering tree here and put more points on her. So she was not optimized. So she wasn't optimized, and like the difference was very minimal, like 20,000, and there is a lot of factor can make a huge difference into Sunset Canyon, right? And 20,000 difference is not a lot, and like for the player who do not have access to a lot of commanders like myself, you could use Joan of Arc and Ishida as one of the options, like try something new out. And another thing you need to consider that is my Ishida is nowhere to be close to be expertise. So look at my Ishida, like I'm using Joan of Arc and Ishida 5-5-1-2, like this is gathering skill, another gathering skill. This skill is not level 5, and I have no expertise. So he is not expertise. So he could do a lot better if he is expertise. So let's look at the battles that I use. So I have a Joan of Arc and Ishida here as my support march. In the back row, in the front row, I'm switching to Constantine and Sanzu. So let's play it out, and you will see. So you can watch right here. So we had two support march. We have Joan of Arc and Ishida and Constantine and Sanzu in the front row. And let's see how fast we're casting the skill here. So let's look at Ishida and Joan of Arc here. Very, very fast casting skill here. Look like there's some like animation issue here. Or maybe Joan of Arc buff is just the casting skill animation is just too good. Like, but like I'm just showing you guys that I am using Joan of Arc and Ishida. You can see his skill animation, right? And like you can see the difference is it's not a huge difference in the final result. And like the result could be a lot better in favor of me using Joan of Arc and Ishida if I put equipment on her, and if I want to put if my Ishida's skill level is a little bit higher. Like I am not trying to make it look like they are the best marches, but and if I want to, like I can modify, I can change my gear, I can make myself look better. This is not the point. The point I am trying to make is that like you play this game, there are so many commanders out there, and there are many possibilities. And sometimes when you don't think out of the box, you give up those like possibility. If you just stick into this little box that you are in, you will never try something new, and you will never be able to find one of the one of the great commander pairings. And if you watch some of my like original like commander pairings, which I put out a couple months ago, like a lot of the pairing I am putting in the top ranking was like very controversial. A lot of people who was not agree with me back then, but like after actually testing them out, they kind of like, agree with me, and people kind of actually pick up the idea of like why do you want to have like a tanking march and an AoE marches for like the best highest DPS commander pairings. So like the whole point of this video is that like don't just live in this little box. There are many possibilities out there, and sometimes it's just not myself. Like anybody can just one day think, oh, maybe we could use it commander with the other commanders, and it could turn out to be very good. To be honest, I recently like I start seeing some couple of the report using Genghis Khan and Alex, and I think they could be a very good pairing too. And I really want to test them out because like the report that I am seeing, the result is completely out of the blue. Like I did not expect the result to be so good in favor of using uh Genghis Khan and Alex, like a cavalry commander with an infantry commander. Who would have think of that? So all I'm saying is that there are many possibilities for you to pair the commander together to try them out, and never say never. Like you lose nothing from like testing them out. Gives them like a chance to actually see how they perform, and maybe they could turn out to be very good. And like to be honest, like if my Ishida is actually like expertise or very high level, like I might actually consider replacing him and putting him into my Sunset Cannon lineup, like and to actually test him out. Like the only reason I am not really using him right now because his skill level is too low, and I don't have any equipment that actually can work real well on Joan of Arc. So that is something that preventing me from actually using him. But like I wouldn't mind using him with Joan of Arc as one of the pairing in Sunset Canyon if I actually have the proper equipment and if I actually have his skill level high enough. So thanks again for watching, guys.